About your summer this year. Did you have a good summer? Yeah? What'd you do?
Kanye West launched an unprovoked attack on Jay-Z and Beyonce's two youngest children, and Kim Kardashian, well, she has had enough. Now, Sarah, I know you have some exclusive details to share. Can you get us caught up?
That because Kanye got online and tweeted about Jay-Z's kids and, calling them the R word, Kim at this point is starting to take action legally to really make sure she has.
Kanye is doing, calling his kids and, it seems that his kids may have some type of, maybe autistic or something.
Did Kim lose her life because of what she knew about Beyonce's son? It's time we get into the entire mess involving Sir Carter, because Beyonce has been putting in that extra work to hide him from the public, with some even alleging that she is pregnant again because of his condition, so that she can have another son. She seems to have absolutely no problem rubbing Rumi and Blue in our face, but when it comes to Sir, she does the complete opposite. Some people are saying it's because he has some sort of a secret medical condition that she doesn't want us to know about. And to make matters even more shocking, Kim Porter has now been linked to this because of her close friendship with B and J when she was still alive. Now, when it comes to the topic of Beyonce's son, a lot of people have remained silent about it because they don't want to speak on his rumored medical conditions. But recently, it's been coming up a lot after people realized that Beyonce seems to have absolutely no problems shows her other offsprings to the world. But when it comes to Sir, she never shows him. And when she does, she's way more protective of him than she is with Blue and Rumi. These rumors only got worse when Kanye jumped on X and called Sir all kinds of names. He said, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids? They're R-worded. No, like literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R-worded children is a choice." Now, he ended up taking down the tweets, but he made it clear that he didn't delete them because he was lying. He only did it because Beyonce and Jay-Z had allegedly made calls to some powerful people, and those people were now threatening him. "I need everyone to know that I took the post about Jay-Z and Beyonce's family down and Jerry Lorenzo's family down because there was a possibility of my Twitter being canceled. Not because I'm a good person. I took it down like Down syndrome, get it? Am I right? Am I right? F the world, real talk, F everybody." He added, "There will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my offsprings. Y'all be getting one guy out of jail at a time to look prestigious. The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are steeing." Now, as I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce wasted no time checking Kanye for talking ill of their twins. In fact, Beyonce was so pressed about this that a source from their camp told news outlets that they were considering suing the hell out of Kanye unless he took down the tweets and apologized. Beyonce and Jay-Z will absolutely not stand for it. Kanye has spoken about their children in such a vulgar and offensive manner. Jay-Z and Beyonce are aware of the posts Kanye has since deleted and are discussing how they want to handle this situation, whether that be privately or in a legal matter. Now, when it comes to the allegations about Beyonce supposedly hiding her son because of his medical condition, a lot of people actually believe it, because when she was pregnant with the twins, she had major complications that almost led to her losing them altogether. Word is that those complications may have had some impact on the twins' development. Sir's in particular. They arrived prematurely and ended up having to stay in the hospital with Beyonce for 2 weeks longer than expected. Beyonce eventually opened up about the experience herself in her Vogue cover interview, revealing that she had to deliver via emergency C-section. She was also dealing with preeclampsia and said, "I was 218 pounds the day I gave birth to Rumi and Sir. I was swollen from toxemia and had been on bed rest for over a month. My health and my baby's health were in danger, so I had an emergency C-section. We spent many weeks in the NICU. My husband was a soldier and a strong support system for me. I was in survival mode and did not grasp it all until months later." That was a lot. Anyway, this entire mess with people speaking about the twins and speculating about them possibly having autism got people looking more to see if there were any more reports about them having the condition. And let's just say, people definitely found some stuff. Like this time when Ms. Tina revealed that Sir was the quieter one of the two, and that he loves to spend his time doing maths. Obviously, non-special needs kids also love counting numbers, but a lot of people said this is very typical of someone on a spectrum, especially when that's all they ever do, and barely even talk to anyone while at it.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much, but yeah.
Oh, but it gets even wilder. People even went as far as claiming that the reason Beyoncé is hiding Sir is that the medical conditions she suffered led to his current state, which may have been the consequence of her alleged witchcraft. If y'all remember, her former drummer dropped out of her On the Run tour, claiming that she was scared for her life because Beyoncé was supposedly using extreme witchcraft. Right after that, Jaguar Wright also accused Beyoncé of the same thing. So now everyone is wondering if Beyoncé ended up going too far. Nicki Minaj also had a lot to say about all this, and she actually seemingly backed up these allegations when she made this tweet.
Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyoncé. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge harassment campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past, it got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last weekend.
You guys know Beyonce is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. She's a high-ranking witch. This is nothing new, okay? But you got to understand, when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done, and Madonna is a very high-ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well. Her and Jay-Z.
I think she's.
She went the girl cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drunk. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. You know, snacking on his bitch. People cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. She was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music.
And just when we thought this entire mess couldn't get any worse, Kim Porter, rest in peace to her soul, was dragged into this too. Word on the street is she knows the real deal, and it's all recorded in her diary or her stolen laptop. And honestly, it's not far-fetched. Beyoncé's twins were born in 2017, and Kim Porter passed away in 2018. And before her unfortunate passing, Kim was really close to Carter's because of Diddy. In fact, she probably knew what really happened and truth about Sir Carter. Kim attended Beyoncé's On the Run 2 tour with her daughters and met her backstage multiple times. That's how close these two were. But they had their way of jerking things low-key, so folks on the internet wouldn't be all up in their personal business. In fact, when Kim died, Beyoncé was so beside herself about it that she posted this throwback photo of Kim on Instagram and captioned it, "Heaven couldn't wait for you." People never bought the idea that she died from pneumonia, and these new allegations aren't making it any better. Now, it's unclear why exactly people think Kim was taken out because of what she knew. But once again, you can't really put anything past these industry people. Not only that, some inconsistencies in Kim's death alluded to her not actually dying from pneumonia like her autopsy said. However, as to whether any of that had to do with what she knew about Sir, I'm gonna leave that for y'all to decide. In the meantime, people had their thoughts, like this person who said, "She was so heavily pregnant and working hard in high heels. Stress is not good when pregnant. Her greed for money may have caused this. Look at her now." Another person said, "Yes, we've noticed that also. He's either on the spectrum, autistic, or ADD/or ADHD." He's not the only child in the world with issues. That's probably why Blue acts so demure when outside, because she has a lot to handle with her siblings. Prayers up. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about people claiming that Kim Porter's death had something to do with what she knew about Sir? And do you really think Sir has a medical condition like people are claiming? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch other very messy videos.